Why do blasters have to be serious all the time? Spoiler alert, they don't. And I think the proof in that is the Nerf Easy Play line, which has evolved from Nerf Junior. What they've done recently is put a really cool animal theme over it that harkens back to some of the old school stuff, like the Max Force days of the Manta, as well as the Whiptail Scorpion. There's other stuff in there too. So today, let's talk about the Lionfury. Here we have the Lionfury out of the box. This is part of the Nerf Easy Play line. If you're not familiar with the Nerf Easy Play line, it's the evolution of Nerf Junior. And I think it's a good change, calling it Easy Play versus Nerf Junior, because Nerf Junior makes it sound like it's only for little kids, whereas Easy Play, it allows you to see the benefits of some adapted play styles. So for one, you have the double trigger. So when you squeeze, you use 2 of your fingers. It gives you added strength. The other thing is that this is a pump to prime blaster, which is infinitely easier to prime than something T-pull, ring pull, anything like that. It clicks into place very well. Nerf Junior didn't really have a theme, but Nerf Easy Play, this is the wild version. And each blaster in this has an animal aspect that it takes on. So I'm getting hints, getting little tastes of Nerf Max Force back from the 90s. And honestly, the sculpt of the lion on the front of this blaster looks really good, and even better up close because there are some of these fine lines of detail that work itself into the mane. I'm actually wishing that there was some additional paint to make it pop out, because I feel like what's there is somewhat going hidden, so you have to look really closely to appreciate this up close. Apart from the Nerf logo on this side, there is no additional paint on this. Everything that you see, all of the colors blocked in, are different parts that are injection molded. It is solid plastic. So we have the light blue, we have the dark blue, we have the white teeth, we have the, well, this is also the light blue for the eyes. It looks a little different, but it's not. We have the orange for the main body of the lion. Now, the other thing that you get in the package of this is 16 darts, which this is an 8-round cylinder in the front, which is actually really good capacity for a blaster like this. So you can fill this up twice and have a good time. This does slam fire, so when I fill this up with darts, we're going to show it firing darts individually and then going into slam fire mode, because I think that's an important feature and something that you can get in a small, really cool looking package. As you might have noticed, these use the Nerf Elite style dart, which I'm guessing if we continue to see the Nerf Easy Play line bear out or continue with its production, we'll see this move possibly towards the Nerf N1 dart. But for now, this is still Nerf Elite style darts, which are very popular, still easy to find darts. And firing one. There we go. This isn't going to be the most popular blaster in the whole lot. In fact, it's not going to be as powerful as Nerf Elite style blasters. This is purposely geared down for an easier time to play. I don't know about you, but dart blasters lately have been getting so powerful that it's impossible to play indoors. So that makes it difficult unless you have a dedicated space, a dedicated field for high-performance Nerf blasters. Something like this, again, harkens back to some of the very early days of Nerf, and I think that's something to celebrate, that we have dart blasters from one end of the spectrum, from something you can just have fun with, just lob in the house, to something super high-end where you're going to specialized fields to make specialized teams to play specialized games. So we're going to fire some more darts here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to slam fire mode. So I'm just going to hold down the trigger. I'll hold it with the 2 fingers like it's intended to be. I'm just going to keep pumping the blaster to prime. So back, forward, and on the forward, the dart should fly. So here we go. That's a great unexpected feature to have in a blaster like this, because typically that's going to add some complexity internally. So the easier option would just be to have the darts fire single fire every time. I like this for a number of reasons, so let's run those down. What do I like about the blaster? 1, the style. The fact that this harkens back to some of the 90s Nerf, the Max Force line, which was just incredible. And it looks even better up close. You have some intricate detailing and all kinds of cool sculpts. The teeth wrap around the barrel really well. I like that it's an 8-cylinder blaster. That's a decent capacity, considering that you have things like hammer shots and the Ninja Turtle Sweet Revenge that gets kind of redone. Having an 8-round blaster is a great thing. I like how there are blasters still geared for people who might need adapted play. And we don't necessarily always need the most high-performance, super powerful, can go through cardboard dart half-length blaster. This fits a role of being very easy to pick up, very easy to play, and very easy to set down when you need to. What I wish could have changed about this blaster is just adding some detail, some paint on this would be phenomenal. Or maybe even changing it up a little bit where the main was golden or something like that. I think that would just be a really striking look to give this some differentiation, because when you hold it back here, holding it back even farther, it starts to look like an orange blob. And the closer you get to it, the more you realize there's just a lot of effort and work put into the sculpt. Now, the one thing I don't like about this blaster, and it might have to do with the tuning of the performance, is that when I fire it, see if I can't get this on the microphone, there's an echo in the spring. And again, maybe that's just the spring not being very compressed, it's jiggling around in there. And because there is just a lot of extra plastic here, it's probably just creating an echo chamber. It gives it a feeling of being slightly cheap, when that's really not the case. This is a very solidly built blaster. Nothing's really wiggling or moving. It's just when I fire it and the spring is just vibrating all around. So if you're looking for a blaster that's not gonna put holes through your concrete, this is the one to get, or at least anything from the Nerf Easy Play line. The Lionfury is the one to get. As we go into the holiday season and we're looking at blasters, this is one to put on your list if you're not looking for something extremely high-end, extremely powerful. I think there is a time and a place for a blaster like this, and I'm very grateful that we have something as cool looking, as well operating, and as, I guess, fully featured, because it has the slam fire. It has more than enough darts to be able to put something like this on a wish list, because it's just fun, and fun is the whole essence of playing Nerf. And it can't just be locked away to the people that can afford or handle some of the high-end stuff. This is a great option. And this isn't the only Easy Play blaster in this line that I have. I have some of the Scorpions. I'm excited to open up the Shark one as well, see what that one's about. But yeah, if you like our discussion on blasters, I talk a lot about blasters, but I also talk about pop culture, collectibles, action figures, really anything action related. You can stay tuned here at the Ri-Fi channel to get more videos. The only way to do that is to hit the subscribe button. And that's all I know about the Nerf Easy Play Lionfury. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.